So whenever anybody has asked me, and I hear this question a lot, what is it that is your earliest memory as a kid of what you wanted to do? When you can remember the first time you knew you wanted to do something, what was it? And the answer that always comes to me is remembering watching Leo Buscaglia, who was this guy who taught at UCLA, and he dared to bring love into the university setting and teach a class on love. And he was this passionate Italian guy, and he would use his arms and wave around, and he'd have tears coming out of his eyes when he talked, and he'd tell these magnificent stories about people doing amazing, extraordinary things for each other. And I just remember sitting in my living room as I must have been an early teen, just riveted watching this man on the TV and watching the shots of the audience, people with just tears streaming down their faces, and you could see their whole bodies and their faces change. Everybody became softer and more thoughtful and gentle looking, and I just remember thinking, oh my God, I want to be the person who has the ability to hold a space like that and to speak in such a way that you can just reach right into somebody's heart and light it up. And I've always been fascinated by doing public speaking. And I remember in high school being this really shy kid that had a hard time striking up a conversation with anybody. When I was able to get behind that podium, I could be anything. And I could tell the most riveting stories, and I didn't have to worry that somebody was going to interrupt me or talk over me or not think what I had to say was worthwhile, because all those people in that class, they had to sit in their seats and they had to listen to me talk because I was up. And I just remember giving it everything I had and feeling like, wow, that was a rush. And so knowing that's what I needed to do. And I remember in college having an experience where I had to give a presentation, and I wrote all these notes and created all this script, and the day before I ended up throwing it all in the trash because I had a really rotten week, and I thought, you know what, I'm just going to go up there and talk about my rotten week. And I went there and I thought, whatever I say, whatever I do, I just want to leave people feeling better than they did when they came. So I have no idea what I'm about to say, but let it rip. And I went in and I had that experience that I saw Leo Buscaglia having. People with tears in their eyes, people dropping their forks and stopping eating and just and I don't even remember what I said. And afterwards coming up to me and wanting to hug me and asking me if I'd been through a 12-step program and how did I get all this wisdom, and telling me that I need to keep talking that way. So the funny thing is, though, I haven't done a whole lot of public speaking. I've designed workshops and I've played it safe. I've designed things where I could script things out and I could control the outcomes, and I could do something in an arena where I didn't put myself out there like that. And, you know, my coach has told me she doesn't think that public speaking is my thing, and I've been thinking about that. How could I have all these dreams and these recurring thoughts of wanting to be in that space and yet not having done it? So what is it? Am I not meant for it? I don't think that's the answer. I think I've been terrified of it. And I think I want to do it now.